Great. Hello, I am Jenny Munch, and this is Nick Custer, and we are the Creative Alliance.
We are the Creative Alliance Showcase, yes we are. And this is FlintTalkRadio.com. Welcome to another wonderful monthly show. Well, Jenny, if you didn't know, is a local artist and writer who has mini books at Page's Bookstore, as well as you got them online, right? You got the website.
WarriorPublicationsInc.com.
He's also doing a whole bunch of really cool videos on the Flint art scene lately, available on YouTube on, I believe, the Flint Underground channel.
Right.
So if you want to see what's really happening on the weekends, you want to see what's really going on, we got some cool stuff, check out the Flint Underground channel on YouTube.com. And, of course, I am Nick Custer. I'm a local poet and a board member for the Creative Alliance, and I'm happy to be here with you guys today. What is the Creative Alliance, Jen?
It is a group of artists and activists. We're painters, poets, organizers, dancers, actors, models, photographers. We'll be
filmmakers, writers, DJs, musicians, designers, comedians, performers. Our mission is to organize events and activities that support art, culture, education in the community, right, Jenny?
Right.
We want to encourage an atmosphere that makes people proud to live in Flint. And if this sounds like an organization that you'd be interested in joining, we meet on Churchill's on Saginaw Street every Wednesday at 7 p.m. except for the third Wednesday of the month, which is coming up this week, which is where we meet at Good Beans Cafe for our Creative Collab Night.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. It's free. It's an open mic.
Open canvas.
There's live painting, open to anybody that wants to do it. You can bring your guitar, you can bring your tap shoes, you can bring your poetry. Whatever you got, we'll be there. We're ready. Come check us out on the third Wednesday, which is coming up this week.
Lots of fun. It really is. If you want to become a member of Creative Alliance, it's only $6.
Only $6.
Only $6. And it's only, and we're going to be having a dinner too, so if you were interested in being a member for $6, you can get a free dinner at the end of January at the
$10 deal. It's a member's appreciation. Yeah, at the Caribbean Link Up on Flushing Road off Ballinger. Still selling tickets. Get a hold of Creative Alliance member or email Jenny or hit her up on Facebook if you're interested in getting out there.
Okay.
Today our guest will be Lee Langston, aka Dangerous Lee, author of Keep Your Panties Up and Your Skirt Down, which is a cool little book about 6 erotic tales of safe sex. We'll also be doing a phone interview with former Flint resident Joshua Williams from the band Scorned Embrace, from where he's staying down in Arizona. And then, what else do we got, Jenny?
We have a live cam from Custom Ink and Steel. It's David Vane will be tattooing somebody while we are on the air.
Awesome.
In fact, we should probably go out there so we can start that, so he can get started on the tattoo.
Let's do that.
Make sure he gets it done by the end of the hour. So do you got that live cam? The live cam? Are you ready?
Let's hook it up. Can you hear us?
If I were you, if you have to buy the tool, I would suggest is doing like a...
Okay, and here we are inside Custom Ink and Steel. This is a nice looking shop.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be going home right after this or not. I might go, because Chris said if...
Hello.
Hi, David.
How are you?
Hello. Oh, you're getting a tattoo, huh?
Yes.
What are you going to get tattooed?
A rose.
Today we're doing a rose on her right foot. I believe I wrote left on the disclaimer, but we're doing a rose on her right foot today.
Okay.
It'll be an upside down rose.
Great, great.
Really pretty.
And this is the famous tattoo artist David Vane. And what was your name?
Christina Mesa.
Great, hi.
Hi.
So hope you don't mind if we videotape you getting a tattoo, huh?
No, not at all. I might be a bit of a baby, though.
Okay, well, we can edit out the screams.
All right, that'll
Cool.
work.
And so, what are you doing right now, Dave?
We are printing right now. We use Stencil Pro to print said tattoo. Most tattoos are done when we do a print. We will do it on what's called carbon paper, or like a carbon copy, kind of like the bank slip stuff. We use the Stencil Pro or the stencil stuff. Usually, what it does, it allows your skin to open up and accept the carbon. Lets you physically kind of like dyeing the skin, just so the stencil stays on the skin a little bit better. A lot of times, if you tattoo, you don't have something to adhere it. When you go to tattoo it, you can physically wipe off your tattoo, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure the stencil's there.
Right.
Start off with a rose and with a Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, yeah. So what do we have over here?
We have, this is what we use for stenciling. So this is our basic setup. Usually consists of your caps, your inks, and your barrier coating if you need it. We use A&D specifically just for tattooing. And just to make sure it helps preserve the stencil while we're tattooing. It also helps with sliding your needle into your skin, if that makes any sense.
It looks like I'm in a doctor's office.
Well, we try to pride ourselves to keep this clean industry as possible. This is nothing short of surgery. I mean, a lot of people think tattooing is like a hobby or something that you know just can do at your kitchen table, and it's not. It's actually a privilege, and even for most people, you don't understand what a privilege it is for if someone's to walk into the shop, say it's a walk-in and not a client, and they become a client. What a privilege that is for someone to meet me after 5 minutes and they're allowing me to do something permanent on their body. And in a sense, with that, why I call it nothing short of surgery, because we are opening your skin. So that's the biggest thing about it. Like, it's definitely not something people should play with in their basement, their kitchen tables, or anything like that. It's something that needs to be 100% clean. You gotta watch what you're touching. You gotta watch how your clients are touched. You want to make sure that nothing is contaminated. That's the biggest thing. Glove change-outs are the biggest thing too. I've seen a lot of people do that, or heard of a lot of people do that. They got one pair of gloves for a whole tattoo. Well, that's pretty scary. Gloves are here to protect me, but they're actually here to protect the client. So cross-contamination is very good. This is a lining machine. We're going to use an 8-liner today. And try to keep every kind of trying to keep all brands out of the way here, so we don't have any sponsorship problems or anything. So the biggest thing about even just the setup, you want to make sure it's clean. You don't want to see anything that's touched or damaged go into anybody's body, if that makes any sense.
Looks like quite an expensive setup here, and a lot of disposable, sterilized things. I mean, it looks like it's expensive.
Just to put together. Well, yeah. In a sense, I mean, there is an expense that goes with this. A lot of people like to haggle us for prices, and unfortunately, this isn't like, it's not a pawn shop. You can't haggle. This is not an auction. If you think in terms of, say if we have a $50 minimum here, and you get a little $50 tattoo, so something small, we're still doing the same setup. And how it usually goes, there's not like booth rent and then we make a killing. Everybody gets a percentage. Like here, like say I get 50%, that means 50% of that $50 tattoo goes to the house first. That would be $25. 25 or 50 minus 25 is 25. So out of that 25, we're going to spend anywhere from $18 to $22.
Just on the tattoo itself?
In equipment, just to set up to get the tattoo. Between pigment, ink caps, disposable stuff that needs to be put together.
Right.
Autoclaving parts, our machines, soaps, anything like that we use. All that costs money.
Yeah.
So if you do the math, at least it's like $3. And it's a lot of...
Yeah.
It's tough for people to understand when we explain that to them, And I mean, honestly, would you want to touch my body fluids for $3?
Yeah.
When you explain that to someone, they're like, ew. I'm like, well, it's the same thing. Like, I know this is my training profession, but no one does it for free. Like, no one's going to go get a boob job for $20 because saline is free, Like, it doesn't happen like that. It should be the same way with tattoos. We also try to explain that to people, if you're going to spend $200 on a pair of shoes, it's going to last you a couple months, That's that's backwards if you want to come in and argue with me about pricing, because I'm trying to do you a permanent service, and I spend good money on this just to make sure you're safe. And I've heard of there's places outside of shops and stuff where they're doing $20 tattoos. Well, God love them, but the only thing I'm not going to comment on anyone specifically, but I just don't know what to think about it, only because if it costs us, say, around $40 to $47 to tattoo, and they're doing a $20 or $25 tattoo.
Yeah, that's
what are they
kinda,
skipping? What
right.
steps are they skipping? What are they not doing to protect you?
Right.
What are they reusing? I don't know. That's a real scary.
I've heard of people like making their own needles and stuff. Do you do that? Or is
No,
that...
we don't now. Many years ago, that used to be the normality that you would actually, one of the parts of the trades you would actually have to build your own needles. You can build needles, but now there's, you can go right through companies and they will actually build them for you. We order them in packs now, and they're more consistent. You just got to make sure you go through the right company, because some companies are like the overnight processing places you don't want. Some places are really good high-end needles where they take their time and the jigs are perfect and everything's down to a micron of where everything is placed. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. You need consistent needles, or you don't know what you're really working with. Pre-mixed pigments. Everything is pre-mixed, but as far as blending colors, we will blend them as we go. Like you'll see a few times during the tattoo, like say if I'm doing the red, if I start with a darker red and we go to the lighter red, I don't completely wash out the red. I keep some of the darker red in there and mix it with the next color.
Oh, so you do mix.
So you have like an in-between color, and then you go to that color. That way it slowly brushes out. You don't really see a transition of color. It'll look like one color. People always ask about, like, how do you get such a bright red in there? How do you get that in there? And a lot of times it's not that we have a bottle of super bright red, that's magic. It's 3, 4, 5 shades of that same red and other colors that make it look that way.
Okay.
That can create brightness with colors, even with dark stuff.
And that was swearing humor.
No swearing.
Yes, this is a live show, so.
You can swear live.
But we're on the internet, so.
We'll screen beep.
If you slip.
If you slip, we don't have to beep it. Is that what it goes?
Yeah.
How it goes? No. As far as what tattoos feel like, everybody's different. Everybody kind of wants to know what's going to hurt worse or what's not. The biggest thing we can tell everybody is just to relax. Everybody's different. Every body part's different. Do tattoos hurt? Yes, they do, but not in the sense that people think, and it's not death-defying. No stabbing motion or anything like that. I know that was scary to see over there. So what we're starting here is what's called line work. And then that's the most important part of the beginning of your tattoo. You want crisp clean line work if you can.
Okay, how's that? Can I take a little up-close picture of it?
Oh, absolutely. Where we're at.
Okay, what we're at so far.
We had just started.
Okay, then we'll come back to you in a few minutes and see how far you've gotten, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Not a problem. I'll see you in just a minute.
Yeah.
You want to lead us off, Jenny? Some announcement?
We already talked about the dinner. It's going to be at the Caribbean Link Up. Our Lausanne is going to be playing for that, and it's the
28th of January.
28th of January, at 6 o'clock. But in order to go, you have to have a ticket. So you have to get a hold of us, become a member of the Creative Alliance for $6 for the whole year, and you're in.
Awesome. What's going on with Toko lately?
Oh, yes, and that's a really cool thing. That's one of our events that we had listed. Toko from October Babies is having a fundraiser for the orphans from the tsunami and the earthquake that went on in Japan. And what it involves is making this giant dragon, and if you want to make a piece or a dragon belly, part of the dragon belly, then you need to get a hold of her, get a hold of us. What's her information? You can go to facebook.com/OctoberBabiesToko, that's Toko. If you go to the Creative Alliance Facebook page too, you should be friends with us anyway. I've got a mention on there too, awesome, if you wanted to be in the event. And then what she's going to do is take these pieces and make this big dragon like the focal point of some fundraising events around the world. Very in cool. Paris, there's one of her, cool, one of her people are in France that she's coordinated with, and she's gonna have one in Ann Arbor too, I guess. So anyway, it should be cool. Anyway, you got till the 25th of February, I think, to get that to her, if you wanted to be a part of that.
Do it anyway. So, coming up this Friday, January 20th, from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m., Eisenhower Elementary School will be hosting a professional artist visiting day, essentially where they're asking artists to come on in and set up a little table in the gymnasium, and the kids will come in throughout the day. All the kids eventually will be passed through and kind of just show them what it's like to be a professional artist, answer questions about, you know, what it is to be a working artist, what you do in your day-to-day life, stuff like that. If you are interested in being a part of that, contact Stephanie Hackney at 810-308-5878 or email her at theflintartproject@gmail.com. I believe Flint Art Project is also on Facebook. So get a hold of her if you're interested in doing that for the kids at Eisenhower Elementary. Coming up also starting January 20th going through the Sunday the 29th, Vertigo Theatrics will present their dinner theater performance of Marriage is Murder by Nick Hall. Classic Vertigo awesomeness. They're going to have performance-only seats for $20 and dinner seats for $35 or $30 in advance. Go to vertigotheatrics.com or call 810-239-7469 for more information. The show dates will be the 20th, 21st, 27th, 28th, and 29th. There will be a matinee, so check it out. Also down the pipeline, starting this Saturday the 21st at Bubba O'Malley's in Burton, they're going to do a fundraiser for My Dreams Do Come True. Have you heard about this? It's provides prom dresses and accessories to young ladies who otherwise may not be able to afford them. There's going to be a pizza buffet for $10, silent auction, spa package drawing. You got to check it out. It's going to help these young ladies feel beautiful about themselves in the upcoming dance season. It's the best part. So check that. It's going to be at Bubba's from, I believe, noon to 4 on the 21st. And for more information, check out on facebook.com. My Dreams Do Come True. And those are the main events we got coming up, except to remind everybody that this Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. we got the Creative Collab Night.
Definitely gotta go to that. That's lots of fun. That's where we find a lot of our talent too for the show. I mean, you know, if you wanted to be on the show and you came up there and we could hear your music and maybe
I mean, there's so much talent out there. It's just that's why these open mics especially have to stay free. You have to be able to give people that outlet, or else, you know, even $1 can be sometimes way too much for people that really want to get their stuff out there.
This is free.
This is Flint. It has to be free, you know? And if you want to become a member of the CA or you'd like your event announced, get a hold of Jenny on Facebook. She'll keep you in the loop. And if you also like to pay to be a sponsor, it's only $25 per show. Only $25. Come on, you know, it's pocket change for these people. Friend Jenny or go to the website www.flintca.org for more information. And remember, anyone can show up to a CA meeting held every Wednesday at 7 p.m. at Churchill's, except for that third Wednesday, which is this Wednesday, which is going to be a Good Beans Cafe, so check that out.
Sure. I'll do the sponsors then. First one's
so if you can put up,
Pages. Pages Bookstore is locally owned and is located at 132 West 2nd Street in downtown Flint at Buckham Alley. Showcase for local authors and artists. Visit during the Second Friday Art Walk. They always have something going on during the Second Friday Art Walk. Always an author or something. And then our other sponsor is the Lunch Studio. The Lunch Studio
at 444 South Saginaw in beautiful historic downtown Flint is a fresh alternative for lunch. They've been awarded a healthy menu certificate every year since opening in 2001. The Lunch Studio is a great place to meet up for a sandwich and offers catering as well. Check them out on Facebook under the Lunch Studio.
All right, and you can be a sponsor too for $25.
Have Eli call you up, or who's going to be?
Call from Michael Moore.
What?
Excuse me. Sorry. Hello? Hey, Mike. Yeah, no, we're actually on the air right now. Yep, I did get your new book. It's great. No, I hadn't heard about that. Well, we're glad you can make time for us, Mike. We'd love to have you. We're just kind of booked up here for the next couple of months. Maybe my people get a hold of your people. But no, we have your number. Great. All right, Mike. Catch you later.
We gotta do something about that.
It really wasn't a show.
No, we gotta do something about that.
Maybe he moves back to Flint, give him a
address it or
chance.
something. Anyway, okay, so if you want to put up the JPEG for Scorned Embrace, I'll show them what they look like. Scorned Embrace is a heavy metal band from Arizona. They're in Arizona now, but they have Flint connections. They're on the Expat label. Their members are Eli's on the guitar, Logan's on the drums, Drix is on the bass, Mike is on the box, and Mike is actually the person I think that we're going to call first, but Josh said he would also be there, and he's on the guitar. They have just recently had a new CD release party at The Rock in Tucson, Arizona, and here's their video. You want to play their
This landscape is buried in secret, so will we ever know? True beauty as it lies in silence, seeking refuge from the past we can't control. Can't control. Brace yourself for what the future holds. Forged in the embers of yesterday, we are imbued with the weapons of discovery. Unlock the cryptic, recolor back to the world. Restore the beauty of peaceful thinking.
So what do you think? Do you think that the live cam maybe he's going on that tattoo? He should
I'm
be
sure
about
he's-
mid-done by
Yeah,
now.
I mean,
if
he's
he
doing
started.
work. He's doing
Can
work.
we hook up with that live cam now? Do we got that? Okay, cool.
Can you hear us, David?
Here we are back. Let's kind of look at kind of the interesting stuff he's got on his shelves here. I think he's got some artwork. Oh, I see a Todd Nicola sculpture. It's cool. Poppycock book. What else does he have? Oh, and I see an award. Looks like some kind of a award for a tattoo, maybe? Is that what that is?
That's a tattoo award, yes.
Okay.
That is, one thing a lot of us do get to partake in this industry. We get to allow some of our tattoos to go to events, which is nice because that's one thing essential that we can win recognition for, which is always nice.
Well, how's it going on that tattoo there right now?
Going pretty good. We're going in with red right now.
Can I get a little close-up of it before you start again? I don't want to get in your way. Have you been a tattoo artist?
Probably since about 2006. I've been to many shops, good and bad. I always say, no matter how long you've been in this business, never long enough. People always ask that, and I'll just say not long enough. Because there's a lot of things you're always learning. No matter what you're doing, how good you get, you're going to go somewhere and find someone else 10 times better than you. And for the most part, in this industry, like, if you do a piece, a lot of people can already pick it, like even close-knit. Like, I can tell when my buddy Jason does a tattoo at his shop, down the road. And he's got a distinct type of art. I can tell what a piece that Frank did across the hall here. They know what my art looks like. Everyone has their own style. To where it's just like a painter. A lot of people see different paintings and they don't know, but I bet painters in their community know who each other's style is, if that makes sense.
Do you have people that specifically will ask for a particular artist because they like that style or they want all of the same?
Yes,
art?
that's real common here.
Do you ever get like tattoo groupies? I mean, somebody that comes to the shop specifically because they heard about you or that they saw someone else with your work?
Oh yeah, you get a lot of the industry works a lot by word of mouth and by actually we'd rather you get all the advertisement you want, but the best thing is have a name to a face. A handshake is better than any kind of a flyer.
Well, what do you do to promote yourself, though? Do you have a Facebook site?
We do have a Facebook site. We have our own business pages, and we also have a regular internet site for Custom Ink and Steel, custominkandsteel.net.
And individual, too, so people can see what your work looks like and decide if they want you to be there.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing. Like, I mean, we can give away flyers all day long, but unless they can see what's right there, and then we still would rather someone come in and speak with us. Because the other thing is you want to be comfortable with your artist.
Kind of go on tour?
Yeah, we
visit other
get to
shops?
Visit other shops and go out of state a lot, and we get to go to conventions, which is actually a really nice thing to do with this industry. Biggest thing is I'm always preaching, and so is the rest of us here, about trying to keep this a tight-knit industry. Not in the sense that we want to shut people out, but where we want to keep everybody close.
Get a lot of fans then too. I mean, you've got your own site. You're showing you're traveling. I mean, you get some kind of tattoo groupies, or how about some stalker types?
You do get. Yeah, we've all had our share of people that less than fun to figure out that you probably didn't want to work with them. I mean, we've all had our share of those. Where you have to deal with someone that goes from being a client that wants to be more, or that you don't even know they've been watching you a lot. And
well, it's an intimate thing having somebody tattoo you, isn't it? So
well, it is.
Kind of transfer on some people as being a little more than what it is too.
We hear that a lot actually, and all of us do. I've been to places and not recognize a client and hear something, and it'd be a girl that, like, after all we've been through, and I'm like, we just tattooed you. That's all we did. They're like, you don't remember? Like, after all we've been through, we just did a tattoo. That's and Yeah, sometimes people take this more than what it actually is.
It's that whole other subject. I mean, you don't just tattoo arms and hands, I don't suppose.
No,
and
we
feet.
tattoo everything, actually. I mean, obviously you can refuse to do a tattoo if you want. You can tell somebody what's a good and bad idea. But there are some extreme, I guess I would call them a little extreme tattoos, placement that people have gotten done over the years. Like we've even all probably had the tattoo before, you know. And pricing changes for that too. Like just because you're a cute girl is not paying my bills, you know. I'm not going to tattoo you for free. I'm going to tattoo your boob or, you know, God forbid your vagina or something. It's going to be a lot more, you know. Same thing with a guy. Like, you want me to hold on to your wiener? You better have some money, and I really don't think I'm going to do it. Not that I'm homophobic, I'm saying in general.
It's kind of personal. How about then we say we're about half done with this one. If we come back later on, hopefully you can get this finished by the end of the show.
Oh, I think there's a good possibility.
Possibility, great. Okay, well then we'll be back with you in a minute. Okay.
Okay. I will see you.